Hi, my name is Scott Peterson. I'm Product Marketing Manager for Tecnau. We're here today for Tecnau Spring Forward event at AB Data in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm here today with Shannon Wojcik, District Production Manager for Canon, and also with Kathy Verste, Senior Vice President for AB Data.
AB Data has been in business for 40 years. Some of our clients have been with us for the entire duration. We have quite a diverse organization. What we do in the division that I run is direct mail and transactional statement mail. We also offer multi-channel marketing, but variable print is our bread and butter. We work with organizations like financial, national nonprofit organizations who do a lot of direct mail fundraising, healthcare organizations, the federal government, and other clientele who require a very high level of security and quality. Our shop prior to inkjet was all toner based. We were continuous form and cut sheet, but it was monochrome, black and white toner, laser printing. We transitioned to inkjet to increase our profitability, but also our efficiency. These machines have uptime that far exceed some of our old toner products that we ran, as well as they're more cost effective to run. We met Canon while we were searching for our ColorStream press. We were looking to replace old, aging, continuous form laser printers, and we were talking with multiple manufacturers, and Canon was one of them. We went with Canon because they immediately partnered with us and taught us what it was like to work with inkjet as opposed to toner. They taught us about color. They taught us what to look for, even though they had competitors also going for our business. We recognized that partnership and the value that brought to the table, and that is why we went with Canon.
The relationship between Canon and AB Data spans over 13 years, beginning with toner equipment in the early 2000s. AB Data has introduced the Canon ColorStream into their product portfolio, the first inkjet product on the floor. Most recently, AB Data added the I-Series. Through the migration into inkjet, Canon and AB Data have built a very strong working relationship, leveraging our resources and understanding the direction of AB Data's business.
Tecnau brought innovation to us that really allowed us to be as efficient as possible. They created a custom solution on our perfing and scoring unit, which is dynamic, so that we can do dynamic perfing in line, on the fly, within jobs and between jobs, and also scoring. It was important for us to have both in the same unit.
Tecnau provides feeding and finishing solutions for high-speed digital inkjet presses. We offer a complete portfolio of solutions. For continuous inkjet presses, we offer unwinders and rewinders, cutters, stackers, dynamic perforators, folders, splicers, a whole portfolio of solutions, as I say. On the sheet-fed side, we also offer products. We offer dynamic perforator for sheet-fed presses as well, dynamic punch machine, and we also offer a cutting and stacking system, our Stack 1010, that takes the large sheets from the Canon IX or i300 series and breaks those down into finished page sizes. The reason that customers would choose Tecnau are several. First of all, as I say, we do offer that complete portfolio of solutions that really should cover any needs that the customer might have. But beyond that, beyond product, we also are an extremely responsive company. It's easy for us to say that, but we consistently have heard that from our customers and from our partners like Canon. When situations arise, and they do arise, because of course this is feeding and finishing equipment, anybody's feeding and finishing equipment, any paper handling equipment is going to have issues from time to time. But we'll be in the shop and we're going to make sure that a customer is up and running. We know that it's critical for that press and for a customer to continue to get out output. So we'll be there when we're needed. That's one of the main reasons you want to deal with Tecnau. And kind of along the same lines, we have the largest band of technicians around the country in the finishing marketplace. So again, we've got somebody that's not going to be too far away to come in and help back up what's usually the frontline service organization. Most of our customers, for instance, choose the Canon service technicians to maintain their Canon presses as well as their Tecnau finishing equipment. And the relationship with AB Data kind of goes back really to the beginning with Canon. And that really speaks to the partnership between Tecnau and Canon, because Canon has a team of experts that will look at a customer's needs and bring in finishing partners like Tecnau to help meet those needs. So here indeed at AB Data, Canon brought us in. We were able to assess the situation ourselves, look at their applications, come to them with a solution that matched their needs. And for AB, it was a long iterative process where we kind of looked at particularly had a lot of focus on their dynamic perforating and scoring needs. We spent a lot of time with them reviewing the different perfing applications, and at some point figured out that they would benefit by being able to do scoring and creasing on their perforator as well, which is an option. So we kind of worked that through with them and came up with a solution that best matched their needs. Here at AB, they've got a ColorStream 3900 press, continuous web inkjet. On that press, we've got a Tecnau Roll 9 solution providing unwinding and rewinding. So when the rolls are finished being produced in line with the press, they then can move on to offline finishing solutions or onto an inserter, be unwound directly into an inserter for very efficient inserter handling. That's on the continuous inkjet side. Here at AB, they've also got a sheetfed press. We've got right behind me the Canon i300, VarioPrint i300 press. And on this press, we've added a dynamic perforator, our TC1530C dynamic perforator, really so they can run the same applications that they run on their continuous press. They can run here on the sheetfed press as well, do that same dynamic perforating and scoring, so they can mix and match applications from one press to the other. It kind of speaks to the broad portfolio that Tecnau offers to customers.
Over here is our Canon ColorStream 3900. We've been operating this machine for a few years now, and we run applications mostly direct mail on this equipment. The good thing about this system is that we can do dynamic perfing and scoring in line, offering us the ability to streamline our operation and provide efficiencies that our clients demand. We can score and perf in line as dynamically within a job and between jobs, and rewind back onto a roll here and down to our full service bindery and letter shop for finishing and mailing. So here is our i300 Plus. We just installed this machine recently, and it allows us to ensure that we have redundancy from our ColorStream, and it expanded our offering in full color digital printing to our clients. Applications that we run on this machine do include direct mail, but we also do a lot of transactional and statement print on this equipment. Also in line for redundancy and efficiency is the Tecnau perfing and scoring unit, also dynamic, so that we can, within jobs and between jobs, move the perf around at will based on the application we're running at the time. This equipment gives us capabilities to run a broad variety of applications, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunities for growth that it presents our company.
Tecnau has a very close relationship with Canon. On the development side, on the sales side, on the marketing side, we work closely. We work closely with the Canon facilities in Europe, in Venlo on the sheetfed side, in Poing on the continuous side. Whenever new presses are coming out, we're there working with their teams to make sure that our products are fully compatible, fully integrated with those presses. That's on the development side. On the marketing side and on the sales side and maintenance, we work closely both with those European offices as well as very closely with Canon Boca Raton, bringing our products there to be tested, to be ensured but with the U.S. organization that everything runs well and that the service team is very comfortable with the products, understands how to support them, because of course generally the Canon service technicians are the ones maintaining the Tecnau products as well. Shannon, tell me a little bit about the history here at AB Data with Canon and how you came in and helped solve some of their problems.
So OSE first came into AB Data in the early 2000s, and it was through the change between the OSE and Canon relationship that AB Data and Canon grew together as a partner. So we looked at needs over the course of the years and realized that their growth into new markets, such as the direct mail and transaction, led them down the path of inkjet in the early 2018 timeframe. And most recently, AB Data has added to their inkjet portfolio the I-Series.
Tell me, what does the I-Series bring to the table? Why would they want to move from the continuous environment that they were in to add the I-Series?
So why AB Data chose to bring in sheetfed into their inkjet portfolio really had to do with the application set that they were producing. So here at AB Data, they do a lot of direct mail and transaction, and through that requires a lot of media changes. So in this environment, sheetfed made the most sense for them, but also to maintain some synergies between the two platforms, Canon was able to partner with Tecnau on the I-Series to also add the inline perf unit, which they also have on their continuous. So it really helped them streamline work, but also for redundancy, gave them the opportunity, based on volume and based on need, to choose a device that was best suited at the time.
Tell me a little bit about what Tecnau brought to the table for Canon and AB Data.
So Canon and Tecnau have had a long-standing relationship through the finishing, dating back to early onset transactional applications. And here within the AB Data workflow, it really boded well on our continuous feed to partner with Tecnau to do a lot of their dynamic perf requirements. And the great synergy between our two organizations is when they decided to bring in the I-Series, they also wanted that redundancy, and through our relationship, Tecnau also has an inline perf unit that's compatible with the I-Series. So it was a perfect fit for both companies.
Tecnau understands some of the pain points in the industry today. Of course, those pain points, as we've talked to customers, I'm sure I'm not telling any of you listening today anything new, those pain points of finding labor. When in these days when labor all of a sudden is much harder to find, becomes much more expensive and moves on quickly. Or the other pain points with paper, finding paper supplies. Tecnau products help address those pain points. Our products are easy to use. We've been told multiple times from both partners and customers that our products have very user-friendly graphic user interfaces, for instance. Very intuitive, easy to pick up. So if you've got a transient support team at your facility, you're able to train those folks quickly on Tecnau equipment and get up and running. And then on the paper waste side, a number of our products, splicers for instance, really help reduce the amount of waste that an operation can run into and really reduce the need for the number of rolls you might need to consume over the course of a year.
The future of AB Data is all about change. We have replaced almost all of our aging toner fleet. We're going to continue our growth in inkjet to further the value that we bring to our customers in efficiency and cost savings, as well as quality and speed to market. We are changing software and hardware, our MIS system, and everything that is necessary to remain a leader in our industry.